Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Miss Lachey here. So today I just want to hop on while I was feeling the way that I was feeling and just hop on and give you guys any kind of inspiration or just anything that's uplifting, definitely in the time that we're in now. And I just want to get on here and just, help someone. Like for me, helping anyone or just one person means everything to me. And I know all of us are struggling with like our own battles right now, whether it's us trying to figure out what's our niche, whether it's the life things, the worldly things that's going on, whether it's our faith, whatever it is. I know that we're all going through something and we can all use, something uplifting in this moment. So I pretty much want to just jump right into it. I want to go ahead and talk about my YouTube journey. Now, I know my journey ain't been long. I know I ain't been doing this for 10 plus years, but I don't want my work that I've been doing so far to be discredited. And for anybody who's interested in, doing anything, whether it's YouTube, whether it's financially, or, whether you want to start a business or whatever it is, don't let your journey be discredited because you didn't do it the same way someone else did it, So I just want to tell you about my couple of months doing YouTube, and I give all power and all credit to people who's been doing this for years and have achieved the goals that they achieved. And I'm seeing that it's a lot more work than people may expect, but I did want to give you an insight of my first 3 months and just tell you how I got started, how I started getting all of these promotions, and just like the way I feel about it in general. So of course I want to be transparent with you guys. That's why I came on the camera like butt naked in the face, one nail on. Like this is just me every single day. Like I don't want to front to anybody and just act like, oh, because I'm on YouTube, like I live and I am a certain way. Like, no, that's not me. If you're looking for somebody who's like perfect, who got it going on, who's that YouTube look, like that's not me. And I don't even want it to be me because I feel like that's way too much pressure for anybody to, to uphold. Like, no, that's not me. So everybody knows the pandemic hit. Like when it hit hard. Like it touched people financially, like pockets, burdens, deaths. Like you guys know, and it's so crazy that everybody in this world knows exactly what I'm talking about and everybody can relate. So you can't even help but be transparent. Like, yeah, I was broke for a couple of months. Like, yeah, I didn't figure out the whole savings thing. Like, but no, these are all lessons and blessings in disguise, because if it wasn't for me to go through, not getting laid off, but not working, because I work in a salon and, salons and stuff aren't open right now. Like, I didn't think that far ahead as far as like, I didn't think it was going to be a rainy day like this. Like any other day besides the pandemic, I knew I could get through it because, when you a hustler, you just get it any way you can. Not like that, but, but you have to have side hustles. Like I do hair, I do makeup. I'm capable of working places. Like I can go get a job at Walgreens if I needed to. Like all of that was for a rainy day. But this day it's storming. Okay. There's not many options that we can do right now. So during the pandemic, I haven't been working and I work at a salon. So I posted my first video on YouTube, May 21st, 2020. It is now, what is today? Today is August, I think the 24th. I think it's August 24th. And y'all, that video set me up for YouTube. Like it literally set me up. So let me just tell you guys pretty much how I did it or why I did it. So me just being home and using all this time, like, okay, I know mentally I need to be prepared for this pandemic, and it's so much going on. But for me, I feel like this was a perfect time for me to isolate myself, for me to figure out my self-worth and my value, and just dive into me. Like take this time and use it for me. So that's exactly what I did. I love doing makeup. I love doing hair. I love inspiring people. But so much stopped me in the beginning as far as getting on YouTube, because YouTube is big. Like it's huge. And there's so many great people out there doing YouTube, influencers. Like it's so many main people that audience focus on that I didn't even think it was space for me. But I was so wrong. And I'm just so grateful that I took that leap of faith, just because being in a pandemic and isolating yourself, you see that, just go for it. Like just do it. Like I posted a post earlier today on my Instagram to just go for it. Like just do it. There's
like,
people that's doing the same thing as you, but you are in charge of your own path and your own journey and your own life. So do with it as you please. Don't let nobody dictate how your dream should be or your future, just because, yeah, okay, they may do it better, but I'm not worried about you, because I am only focused on that person right there and what she's doing and how I'm gonna be better than her, which should be yourself. Going back to my video, my first video was a BoxyCharm video. I posted that May 21st, 2020. And then my next two videos, I knew that I wanted to do hair. I wanted to do hair tutorials. I didn't, like I said, it's during the pandemic. So no, I didn't have that much money to spend on different type of wigs and just play around with it. So I bought my first two wigs from two different companies. And I wanted to make the most out of those two wigs. Like, being that I didn't have the money to keep purchasing wigs, I wanted to make the best out of those two wigs. So I did one video to install it. I did one video to bleach that same hair. I did one video to color that same hair, to style that same hair. Like, one video, I used one wig. I'm sorry. I used two wigs to make at least like 4 or 5 videos. And that was enough to get me started. Not only that, my Instagram was nothing. Like, I mean, I was just a regular person. And I'm still a regular person, but I just want to compare it from where I was to where I am now. Like, before I started posting on Instagram, like all of these promotions and stuff like that, I had like 536 followers. 536 followers, but that was okay because I wasn't promoting. Like, it was just people that I knew. Like, no, I don't know 500 people, but like, you know how social media is. Like, it was just people who I followed over the years, and who followed me over the years. So when I posted my videos on Instagram, like making like short little story videos and like the mini tutorial videos, and I start tagging everything about that video. So I tagged BoxyCharm, I tagged the hair that I was using. The hair that I was using at first was Wiggins. I tagged them. I reached out to them, let them know I bought their hair, and I have a video on YouTube. Mind you, I purchased this hair with my own money, but I want to show them that, like, hey, I can promote your hair. Like, I can style your hair. I have really good content. Like, I reached out to them, and I had prior to the side, hey, I'm looking for you to be interested in me and me showing you what I have to offer, because that's what I want my channel to be about. If you want to be seen with anything, so say you do it yourselves, or installs, or mini tutorials, or, you know, quote, I don't know what you do on your Instagram, but anything that you want to do to reach a certain platform, make sure that you tag them. Like, it's no problem using those tags to get you other places, because I can only say that has helped me tremendously. So many other people that wouldn't necessarily look at my page are looking at my page just due to the hashtags and for the companies and stuff reposting and retagging me. Let me close this window real quick. So like I said, my Instagram following was 536, and that was in May, and now that it's August, and now I have 2,631 followers. I am grateful, okay? Like, them are people who follow me because they see what I'm doing, and to me, the numbers don't matter. Like, that don't matter, but I feel like my hard work is paying off, because people are reaching out to me to figure out how am I doing it, and where to purchase good hair from, and just asking me questions about the stuff that I do. And that is my journey. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to help and inspire people, and I don't want to hold secrets. Like, so many people hold secrets thinking that, or like, they don't give you the game because they think that, oh, if I give this person the game, then, you know, it's gonna push me out the way. Like, no, the only thing that's gonna do is block your blessings. Like, whatever you give that person, like, that's credit to you. Like, you still have that credit. Maybe I'm a cheerleader. Like, I can be your biggest cheerleader. Like, I love seeing people win, and I love seeing people grow. Like, that's the biggest thing. I love seeing people grow. So, okay. So after I posted those two tutorials of the hair that I bought, less than 2 months, I want to say about like a month and a half, a company reached out to me, and I was like shook. Like, I was in bed with my husband. We were getting ready to go to bed, and I showed him. I was like, babe, a company reached out to me and want me to review their hair. Like, this is crazy. And it was a company that is big. I was so dumbfounded by them finding me. And on YouTube, I only probably had about like 400 followers, and I'm not even gonna tell y'all how I got those followers. Like, I'm not even gonna tell y'all how I got those followers. Like, I was hustling, okay? Like, I was like on people's channels and pages, like, hey, you know, go ahead, check out my video. I have the same video. And hey, on Instagram, like, do you want to be, you know what it is. Some things you just can't say on YouTube, but like, I was really hustling for those 400 followers, and that made the company interested in me, and I didn't even have that big of a following. Like, I know some people who have 400,000 plus followers, and you're like, I can only get seen if I have that many followers. No, you just have to have great content. You have to be transparent. You have to be real. You have to be honest. Like, you just have to be, an honest figure, so that people would trust going to your channel or your page and getting the things that you recommend. So after that one company sent me wigs, up until today, I have done at least 18 different wigs and promos for different companies. And I'm truly blessed and grateful, because I think my biggest wish in life when I was younger and first started doing hair was to get free hair. And that's literally what's happened. Like, Lord, I know I prayed for free hair. I know that's not like the best. I know that's not like the most important thing to wish for, but it was on my wish list. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, please, if I can just get free hair and do all these different styles, and like, that's what happened. I prayed for it and he gave it to me. Even though it was a silly prayer to some folks, like to some people, like that did everything for me. To get noticed, you have to be consistent. I know that's like the word nobody wants to hear, and it's like, oh, I've done this for so long, but really ask yourself, have you been consistent? Have this been something you wake up to and you go to sleep to? Is it something that you dream about? Like, if you're dreaming about it, you need to just continue to do it. And not only that, once you have a passion for it, it'll just flow so easily, and you won't have to really force yourself to do it. Like, it'll be so natural for you to do. For me, every single day that I posted that first video and I got my first view, my first like and comment, I was like, oh, they really want to see this. Like, they're interested in my work, and that's all I could ever want. Is like, if you're interested in my work, I have so much more to show you. Like, stay tuned, I have so much more to show you. Sometimes our biggest fear is competition. At least for me, like, I don't like to compete with nobody. Like, I don't want you to compare me to nobody. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, her page is, you know, better, she does lace fronts better than you, or her like, I don't want to be compared to nobody. I just want to be in my own lane, my own zone, doing my own thing. I just want people to see me, you know. And for me, before YouTube, I was scared of everything. Like, take what risk? I'm not risking nothing. Like, no, I'm safe. I'm in a safe zone. Like, you know, like I'm walking through flowers right now. Like, nothing was risky. And with that, I never grew. So me hopping on here and posting and looking at my first video and then challenging myself to be better than that video, not nobody else's video, that video that I posted, looking at myself, I'm gonna be better than that. The next day I posted another video. I figured out how to make it even better, and then even better and even better. And I'm not saying that I'm to the point where it's like, oh yeah, my YouTube is popping, but I am looking at myself like, oh, you've grown. Like, oh, you've been spending some time working. That's what I'm doing for myself. Like, another reason why I didn't want to get on YouTube, because of flaws. Like, I don't want to come on and let the world see like my bare face and like the mole on my, this ain't even a mole, the birthmark on my forehead, the line across my nose, like my dry lips, like no, I'm not the skinniest thing walking. I ain't got the flattest stomach. Like, those are things that I didn't want people to see. But I have realized, even doing this, like, you only got one life. Like, share the things that you want to share, and you don't have to share the things that you don't want to share. You don't have to be forced to put yourself out there to show that you're perfect, because then the pressure is on. Oh, you're perfect. Oh, I seen you at the party and your lace was showing. Click, like, there's a picture, or I'm gonna talk about that. Like, no, I'm not perfect. You'll definitely see my lace lift. You've seen it in the beginning of this video. You'll definitely see me with no nails. You'll definitely see me wear the same stuff. Like, I don't have a wardrobe to wear different clothes every single day. Like, no, like, Shein is like my best friend. Lola Boutique, probably got all my good shoes from there. Like, keeping up with what's trending and what somebody else got going on, like, you will lose focus in your journey. And for me, that's the biggest thing for me. Like, as I continue to do this and as I continue to grow, I pray to God that I stay transparent and true to myself and humble and continue to inspire people any which way that I can. Like, I'm like an open book. Like, whatever you want to know that has helped me, like, I am all ears. Like, I'm all ears. And I'm just there to help. Like, it just really, literally, genuinely feels good for me to help people. Is make sure that you're trying to reach the audience that you want. So for my channel, I do hair, I do makeup, and that's what pretty much brought people here to my channel, is because of those things. I'm not going to go and try to act like I'm not going to do nothing outside of my comfort zone or what got me here, just so that I can gain other audiences. Because just as much as you're trying to grab hold of those that audience, you have to keep them. So I don't want to be fake. I just want to be true to myself. I want to stay where I am, and maybe I will branch off and do vlogs, because I do a few things, but I'm not in Paris. I'm not going to be like trying to book a trip just so I can show you guys that I'm in Paris. Like, no, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to live above my means. Like, I'm going to stay in my zone, and if I grow, I grow. And I'm just going to take it from there. But going viral isn't all that great, because whatever it is that you did to go viral with that one video, hopefully you're doing that on your channel. Like, I hope that's what you do on your channel, because it's not going to keep your followers. So that's just a good thing to look for. Like, if I go viral, I hope it's with one of my hair videos or my hair tutorials. That way when they come to my channel, everything will be there. Like, they'll see the work that I've been doing, and they're more prone to staying rather than leaving. Sorry, I have so much stuff. Like, I woke up just feeling like, oh, I need to talk to somebody. So another thing that's really, really big that I've learned, and I hear a lot of people say these things, but I feel like you don't really know it unless you go through it yourself. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's, which I'm sure I touched on that, but I'm trying to go in order, but I keep getting off topic. Me being on YouTube, I was hoping like, oh, like, I know I have good content. Like, I know that I'm a good person. Like, everybody should come follow me. Like, I know they're going to follow me. Like, no, that's not going to be the case. Like, you still have to work. You have to put in so much work. Like, them people who has followers and have like great content, like, they didn't wake up and become like a overnight sensation or nothing like that. Well, so, at least I don't think that they did. I feel like they put in a lot of work. So, if you keep looking at their numbers and you seeing what's popping on their page and you're just trying to compare yourself, like, that will literally discourage you, because you're never going to be like them. You have to follow your own path to get to where you're going, not follow their path and go where they're going. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. So just make sure that you compete with yourself every day. You be your biggest cheerleader. Like, promote yourself. Okay. So the next big topic, you guys, that I want to touch on, which is near and dear to my little old heart, is support. How many of us have it? None. I ain't got none. No, I have supporters. I have great people in my life, like, surrounded around me. I have great people, and I can say it's probably like a circle of maybe like 5 to 6, but I'll take quality over quantity any day. Like, hear me when I say this. I would take quality over quantity any day. Like, numbers can't matter. Like, if you chase the numbers, like, it's like constantly counting your pockets. Like, once you spend it, you're gonna be discouraged, or else I hope you just work a little bit harder to get a little bit more. But like, money is meant to be spent. Like, let it spend it, work hard, and get it again. But as far as followers and stuff like that, like, reach the people who you're trying to target and acknowledge those who are in your corner. Like, don't let them go unnoticed. Let them know that you see them, you appreciate them. Like, you know, thanks for sticking with me, because when you are getting big, I don't know how far you plan to go, or even if that's a plan, that's probably something that's just going to happen. Like, you're just going to go far in life. Make sure that you reach back out to the people who was rooting for you, who encouraged you to get up, the people who reposted your videos, commented. I can't say the support that I get from my husband is like none other. Like, he support me with any and everything that I want to do, because he know that I have a vision. He know that I'm optimistic in that way of like, if I see it and I want to do it, I'm gonna go for it, whether it's going to pay off financially or if it's just going to benefit like my health and my growth. Like, I'm going to go for it. I can honestly say, like, without him, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be possible. Without God, it wouldn't be possible. But humanly, without him allowing me to sit back and focus on YouTube, and like, I was able to go to school. I didn't have no job. Like, all financially, like, he's taking care of it, because that's his place. He feel like that's his place. He knows how to support in that area where that I can support my dreams, whether it's YouTube, whether it's hair, makeup, like, whatever it is that I want to do. Okay, sorry, that's my son. But whatever it is I want to do, he's down for me, and I couldn't thank him enough for that, because not everybody gets that opportunity. About support, lean on the people who are rooting for you, because at the end, they're probably all the people that you're going to end up needing, because they give you that boost, that motivation, and that encouragement. So thank you, hubby, for always sticking by my side. And yes, if you come on here and you're expecting for your friends and family to post you, to comment, to check out your videos, to do anything regarding your business, like, you will just be waiting. Okay, and that's just the honest truth. Like, especially your friends. And I can't even begin to take it personal, because I understand that if you're not in a good place for yourself, why would I expect you to be in a good place for me? Like, if I'm going out and I'm trying and I'm going hard, and all you've been doing is talking about it, not to discredit anybody, but all you've been doing is talking about it, me growing, it's not going to make you feel good, you know? And that's a natural reaction. So what I want to tell you guys is, don't take it personal. Okay. Everybody is battling something different. You can't have no expectations. That way you will not be disappointed. Okay. You won't be disappointed in them. It'll be that boost that you need to keep going. When I first started my YouTube channel, I thought that I was going to have so many, like, certain people that's like, oh my God, you finally did it. Like, go for it. Like, yeah, I'm so glad. Like, the people who I was expecting to do that for me, they didn't. Like, they didn't. And it did hurt. I'm not even going to lie. Like, it hurt. I'm like posting. I'm like, look, posting, like, look, like, do you see it? Like, did you see what I just posted? But I didn't get that same energy back. And it just kind of made me reflect, like, why are you looking for validation? Like, these people don't have to validate you. Like, they see what you're doing. They ain't got to comment. They ain't got to repost you, and they ain't got to like what you're doing. Okay. So once I sat back and reflected on that, and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I realized that only validation that I needed was from God himself, I shook that off, y'all. And I've been moving mean ever since. Like, there's nothing nobody can say or do to stop where I'm going. Like, I'm in control of my own path, and I'm covered, and it feels good to only have that validation from him up there rather than anybody on this earth. You should try it, and I'm telling you, it's the greatest feeling ever. The strangers around you are going to cheer the hardest for you. I have people who constantly are on my page, on my channel, rooting for me from wherever they live. They don't know me from a can of paint, but they see where I'm going and seeing what I'm doing, so you know that it's genuine. Don't be discouraged if you're looking for validation, for people to acknowledge your work, especially the people who know what you want and see that you go hard and you've always talked about it. If they don't acknowledge you, they are acknowledging you. They're acknowledging you by not acknowledging you. So just keep going. If you haven't got nothing out of this, like, just keep going. Don't look for their validation. Fact of the matter is, they see you. Okay, they see you. They see what you're doing, sis. They see you. Okay. So there's a good thing with promoting, and then there's a bad thing with promoting. For me, I know for a fact that I only want to promote great things on my channel. I don't want to dive into, like, negative businesses and negative companies. So you'll very rarely see me saying anything negative about a business, because, like I said, they have a journey, they have a path, and they work hard to get where they want to get. And I'm not saying that I'm just going to just review their hair. Like, no, I'm not going to review your hair if your hair is bad, or your product if your product is bad. I'm going to reach out to you, let you know that this is how I feel about it. I don't feel comfortable making a review about it. These are a few things that you can change. If you're okay with me not reviewing that hair, that would be great. But if I do review your hair, it's going to be an honest review. And then that's just that. Like, but don't take promotions just because it's free. Don't take promotion just because it's going to get your feet off the ground. Like, make sure that you can stand behind that product, because you standing behind that product, your name is on that still. Like, don't think you're just about to just promote something and recommend something and you're just going to move on to your next thing. Like, no, people are going to look at that and they're going to reach out and be like, why'd you recommend this? Like, this hair bleached and turned blue. Like, don't do stuff like that, okay? Like, don't take every promotion. All promotions ain't good promotions. Make sure that you can stand behind it. Make sure that you talk to businesses and companies when it is something wrong, and let them know that you're going to be honest on your channel, or I'd rather not do it at all. So me personally, I've turned down 3 vendors so far, and I'm not going to say their name because I don't believe that all their hair is bad. I do believe that it could be some improvement with the one that they sent me, or it just didn't work for me, and I didn't want their brand to come off negative, you know, to the viewers. So me posting negative stuff about anybody's company or business, you won't see that here. You can ask me personally how I feel about a company, even if I don't, like, you know, make a YouTube video, and I'll talk to you personally, just let you know my experience. But just to, like, you know, bash brands and all that stuff, like, no, everybody has room for improvement, and I just want to make sure that I'm posting positive stuff. That way, if you're looking for something good, go to my channel. I have a lot of good things for you. I have a lot of good recommendations for you. Okay. So my YouTube setup, y'all. I think this may be another. There's so many hard things about YouTube, but this might be another important factor when you're getting ready to start YouTube, and you're just like, I don't have a camera, I don't have the space, I don't have the lighting. Like, my setup. Like, I just got this vanity. So I have like a vanity, and it has like let me see if I can show you. Oh, I can't show you. I have the vanity, and I have my desk, a vanity with the like little bulbs. I have this little light thing that I got off of YouTube. This was probably like $16 or something like that. Let me see. So whenever I need it to be just a little bit brighter, I can turn this light on. Has different like settings and stuff like that. This was probably like $20-something. My vanity I got for Christmas from my mother-in-law, and it's an impressions vanity. Like, I didn't have money to pay for that. Like, I was so happy when I seen that this was one of my Christmas presents. Like, this is one of the best Christmas presents I ever got. I think she found it at TJ Maxx, and probably for like $200 to $300. So that, and then I have my camera phone. Like, I have my iPhone 10. I think this is a 10s. Is this a 10s? It's one of those iPhones. And I'm literally right now as I speak, I'm using that to film right now. I set up like my little oh snaps. I set up like my little candle there, my picture frame from my best friend, and is that a cup? Okay, and that cup ain't supposed to be there because it's messing up my content. And then I just got this little fake plant that I had downstairs in my living room. And I was like, oh, like, I think that would be some green would, you know, bring that out. So you don't need so much stuff to get started. And I feel like that's the biggest thing. People feel like they need all of this great equipment. If you ask me, I feel like my quality is pretty good. Like, camera wear. But I know that I didn't want to stop there with just using my camera phone. So I did, go out and buy me a Canon 80D. So I wanted to take better quality photos. So for the companies that I am working with, I feel like my camera phone works amazing, but I know I wanted to go a step up, so I bought me a Canon 80D, and I take pictures with that so much more better quality. So the companies can know that I'm serious, and they know that I'm real and I'm professional. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to work with. I bought the chair that I have. It's like a stool. I got this from Ross. It was like $80, so that's a little expensive. But yeah, you don't need much to get started. I think the most you need is yourself. Like, get yourself a camera, get you a little bit of lighting, fix up your background, push those clothes on the side of your bed. Like, literally, it does not take much to get started. And another thing you guys can do in order to get your work out there, or whatever it is that you're doing, and I think this is more so for me pertaining to YouTube. If you want to, if you're a small YouTuber and you want to get out there and get seen, like, you have to collab with other small, if not big, businesses. Even the small ones could take you somewhere. And not only that, you can take them somewhere. Like, me collabing with small business owners and companies, to me, I feel like we're helping each other. Like, they know that I don't have that many followers, but they see my work, and I see what they're putting in as far as their business, and their product is good. Like, yes, like, please, let's work together. Like, let's collab. Like, we have pretty much the same goal. Like, we're just little people just trying to make the best of our dreams. So I'd be so down for it. You have to understand that in the beginning of anything, you're going to have to put in a lot of free work, and that's that's just with anything. You're going to have to put in a lot of free work. You're not going to get, if you're looking for the money right away, like, that's all you've already lost. Like, you've already lost if you're looking for the money right away. Like, go in it with the passion that you have, and everything. Like I told you, a comment, all of that stuff pays off for me. Did I get on here and think that YouTube was gonna pay me right away? Yeah. So many people was like, oh, get on YouTube, like they paying YouTubers this much, this much, this much. But do y'all know how long these YouTubers been on YouTube? And do you know how much free work they did, and how much time and money of their own money that they put into it? Like, it's so much more. I don't even think that I'll be getting paid from YouTube for probably, like, honestly, I don't think I'll get paid from YouTube probably for like another 2 to 3 years, just because hearing other YouTubers talk, like, it takes a lot for your channel to grow. It's a slow process, but if you go into it with a different mindset and you remember, if you take the financial part out of it and then you just do it for the fun of it, like, you'll have more videos, you'll have more fun doing it. It won't be a struggle to get up doing it. Like, you'll just enjoy it, and then when it pays off, last but not least, before the mowers start coming over here, because it's really loud outside, pray for your business. Pray on your business. Pray for your business. Put God in it, and I guarantee you, it's nothing like putting God in your business and letting him do all the work for you. That's pretty much all I did. As I put my faith in him, I asked God, I was like, Lord, I need to find my niche. The pandemic going on right now, like, it's my time to isolate myself. Like, give me something, throw something at me. Like, I'm ready for it, I'm open to it. But when he's sending you those blessings, just make sure that you're ready to receive it. Pray for your business, pray for your people, pray for the world. Just be in prayer for all things. Stay encouraged and stay motivated. It's so much more I can say. It's so much more that I can say, but I'm going to leave it here until I get more questions. And I hope this inspired you guys, because we all are battling our own battles behind closed doors. And if you have anything positive or uplifting that you can put out there into the world, I think this would be the perfect time to do it. And if you ask me, just freaking do it, okay? No longer waste time, just do it. So, if you guys found this helpful, please go ahead and leave comments. Let's chat, let's talk. If you have any other questions about my YouTube journey, or how to get started, or anything that I may have left out, please go ahead and reach out to me. I want to be the person that you can be like, let me ask her, like, she gonna let me know. That's who I'm trying to be, okay? So like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's what YouTube tell you to do. Share this post. Turn your post notifications on. Look out for any other videos that I may have coming, and I will see you in another video. Bye.